Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you some ideas of things to do when you're broke but living in New York City. As a college student, anywhere really, you're broke all the time. So I'm going to show you some things to do that are free or cost very little money. First things first, when you Google what to do when you're broke in NYC, you're going to see museums. One of my favorite museums is the Moma. So the Moma is free to the public on Fridays from 4 to 8 p.m. And when you're a student, I'm pretty sure it's free all the time. I'm not 100% sure, but I would go closer to 4 instead of closer to 8 because me and my friend went at like 4:30. There was like no line. We got in. The second we leave at like, I think it was like 5:30, there was a huge line. So go earlier to avoid that line. Also, you can go to the Met. I'm pretty sure it's free for students at all times. I'm not 100% sure on that either, but Google it. I'm pretty sure it's free to the public or just free to students at all times. Another thing you could do is go to Chinatown. Chinatown is one of my favorite places to go to. Not a lot of people like it because it's really crowded, but one of my favorite things to do in Chinatown is go to Chinese bakery. There are a bunch of Chinese bakeries there, but my favorite is Simply Bakery. They have these amazing buns that are super cheap, like $1, $1.25, $1.50. When me and my friend went, we got 7 buns and 2 milk teas, and altogether the total was $11.75. For all of that, imagine getting all of that at Starbucks. I don't even want to know how much that would cost. Another thing to do in Chinatown when you're bored is you can go into the Buddhist Temple. It's free to the public. Even if you're not Buddhist, it's a beautiful temple just to walk into, sit down, meditate. If you're feeling stressed, it's really beautiful and nice. Another thing to do when you're bored and you're broke is go to the parks in New York. A lot of people love Central Park. Around this time, it's kind of cold. There's not really much to do. So I recommend going to Union Square Park. There's always something going on there. I literally went today because I had to pick something up from Forever 21. And there's just so much going on. There's always people performing. There's people like protesting sometimes or like advocating for things they care about. There's markets. People always sell things there. And there's a lot of culture in it. And it's really fun to just walk around even if you don't want to spend money. Just walk around, look at the art, look at just everything. It's just a good time. We could also go to Washington Square Park. You can go to like any park that's free to the public. Most of them are. Another one of my favorite things to do that is free in the city is look up free comedy shows. A lot of them are 21 plus, but there are some that aren't, and you just go, it's free, and you just watch comedians, like stand-up comedy if you're into that. Even if you're not, most of them are really, really funny. They have them all the time, like every weekend, all the time. So just look up like free comedy show tonight and you'll probably see one. All you have to do is reserve a ticket. It's free. You walk in, it's a good time. Another thing that is 100% free that I love doing, because who likes paying for stuff? So this is how to get free coffee. I know what you're thinking. Free coffee? What? That's not a thing. Yes, it is. So there's a store in Soho. It's called Aritzia. It's actually a really nice store. They have really good clothing and they have some nice sales sometimes. But on the weekends, they have this cafe inside the store, and on the weekends, the coffee is complimentary. So me and my friend have gone a few times on the weekends, like it's Friday to Sunday, I'm pretty sure. You go in, I got a vanilla latte with oat milk, iced, and it was free. But imagine that at like any other coffee shop in Soho. Like I don't even want to know how expensive that would be, but if you go to the store on the weekend, you're literally getting a free iced coffee. You're welcome. Another thing to save you some money, this isn't free, but thrifting. I love thrifting in the city. They have a bunch of cool thrift stores around, but my favorite by far is Goodwill. They have a bunch around the city. Like there are really cool vintage shops. Like I got this shirt from the Vintage Twin in Soho, but it's kind of expensive. So I do recommend going to like Goodwill, Salvation Army. Like you can buy like t-shirts for $1, belts for like $2. It's great if you want to save money. You kind of have to dig, but once you do and once you like imagine an outfit, it's just really fun to do with friends. Another thing you could do that I do a lot, which probably shouldn't be done as much as I do it, is when you go into Sephora, for example, I went in a little while ago to get a new foundation, but turns out they discontinued my favorite foundation. You can ask for a sample of foundation. I have a sample right here. This has lasted me probably like 2 weeks, and it still has like a lot of product in it. This is free. It's just a sample to try out. I wouldn't recommend doing it too often so they like know who you are, you know, it's like you're kind of stealing foundation, but it's a good way if you want to test out foundations, or if you can't afford it at the moment, you can just literally get a sample for free. So yeah, that is everything I have for you to do in NYC when you're broke. If you have more ideas, comment them down below for other people. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We hit 250 subscribers, which I'm so happy about and so thankful for. And yeah, as always, have a nice day.